Hey everyone, welcome to today's Trainer's Access, episode number 7. We're here with our professional trainer and certified in nutrition, Crystal Andersen. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Doing pretty good, thank you. So today we're going to be focusing on nutrition. Obviously, we're going to be talking about diets, about keto and other diets. So we've been getting some questions on what to do if I like keto, what to eat, what not to eat. So let's go ahead and start off. But why don't you tell us a little about what keto is?
So what the keto diet is it breaks down your fats, your proteins, and your carbs into a ratio that actually gets your body into fat burning mode.
Okay, so we have some great products that help our bodies go into ketosis, like Sisel Thin, right?
Correct. Yes, there's a great ingredient in that called BHB. What that is beta hydroxybutyrate. Don't make me say that again. That is so hard to say. So what this is, it's a chemical that your body actually produces, and it starts to produce when you have limited your amount of carbohydrates, and this chemical comes out and it says, okay, we're gonna start burning fat for energy. So by supplementing that, which is in that Sisel Thin, it's just gonna help you burn fat faster.
Okay, so we can eat a lot of fat, a lot of proteins, and cut the carbs. With Sisel Thin, our bodies body will burn fat faster.
Correct. Your body will start using fat for energy because there are no carbs in your system.
Oh, good. Yep. All right, awesome. So another question that they have is keto diet safe?
Keto diet is safe, but of course with any new nutrition plan or workouts, you do want to talk to a doctor.
Right.
Make sure that you're on the right track. Keto is very safe as long as you do it correctly and get your nutrients in there that maybe fats, proteins, and carbs can't quite give you.
Right. Yeah, and we understand that that diet is very high in fat and protein, and people say, well, what about our veggies? What about our greens? So we have great products for that. We have the Encompass 360, which is an awesome multivitamin. The Spectrum X is an antioxidant, has 40 fruits and vegetables, has over 74 essential chelated trace minerals. And we also have Siseline. Siseline is a meal replacement that actually I saw you looking at the labels last week about it, and you're like, is this our multivitamins? Like, no, this is our meal replacement.
Yes, and that's a great way to kind of bridge those nutritional gaps where you can't consume a lot of fruits or a lot of high carb vegetables on this diet. They make it really easy for you with all of these products.
Absolutely. Just taking 3/4 of an ounce from Spectrum X, you get everything that you need on your trace minerals and antioxidants for sure. Another question, Crystal, that we have is macros. And what are macros and how do I count them? I know that people that work out a lot focus a lot on their macros. Can you let us know or explain to us what those are?
Macros are very important, and I get this question often, so I appreciate this. Macros are your proteins, your carbohydrates, and your fats. And you break them down into percentages that kind of help your body burn each one or use each one the way it's supposed to. For instance, if we have the right amount of protein, we can build muscle. If we have the right amount of fats and the right amount of carbs, we can trick our body into burning fat for energy instead of the carbohydrates.
Got it. Oh, that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
So, okay, another question is that do I need to count calories in any diet or in the keto diet specifically?
So that's up to the individual. If you want to count your calories, if you feel like that helps keep you on track, you definitely can. Some people like that accountability to write it down and keep track of it. Others say, nope, I don't want to worry about it. The great thing about a keto diet is as long as you're eating the proper foods on the diet and taking your supplements like the Spectrum X and Encompass, you don't really have to count them, and be as diligent as some others.
Right. Good. So speaking of diets, what can I eat on the keto? I know that one of my struggles was carbs because I love bread, big time, and fried, right?
Yeah.
So what can I eat? What other healthy fats, unhealthy fats? What do I eat? What people eat?
Okay, well, we definitely want the majority of fats that you take in to be healthy ones. Your good oils, not just saturated fats, although you are allowed to eat some of these on this diet. We want you to eat the right proteins, good lean ones, and we can't have a free-for-all on carbohydrates. But if you are one of those people that count your macros or count your calories, you know exactly how many carbs you can have in a day, and if you choose to eat a piece of bread and it counts within your calories and keeps you in ketosis, you can.
So if someone is working out or works in their bodies every single day, can you take a little more carbs?
Definitely. Yes, some of
So
us
the
have high
energy.
energy jobs. I
Right.
know I'm on my feet all day, so I need to take in a little more carbs to keep that energy up, but it's a balance. If I do too many, I'm no longer in ketosis. So it does take some diligence
Right.
on that.
Right. Okay, good. So, how long can somebody stay on the keto diet or any other diet?
A long time. So the best part about being on a diet is sticking to it, because then you're going to see results. Once you're getting those results, why change it? As long as you're feeling healthy, you've got energy, you're not getting headaches, and your doctor says it's appropriate, keep doing it.
Right. And one thing that I'm doing, I'm not doing strictly keto now because I travel a lot and when I travel, people feed me a little bit of everything.
It makes it hard. Yeah.
Right. It makes it hard, but you try to keep the carbs down and eat as much protein, right? I mean, you can
Correct.
still maintain the ketosis in your body if you do
You
that.
can, and in that situation, it's probably better to do a little more cardio when you can. Just burn more calories where you're consuming a little more carbohydrates.
Okay.
We understand you kind of have to.
Right.
But just do your best at limiting and then choosing things that you can that are a little bit leaner.
That doesn't mean leg day, right? That doesn't count.
It
Or does
definitely
count?
counts. Yes.
Oh, it does?
Do it twice. Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right. So, what's the difference between a low carb diet and keto diet?
People get these confused quite
Right.
a bit. They think they're in ketosis when they're on a low carb diet, and they're not. So low carb diet means you're just limiting a little bit of carbs, not necessarily as restrictive as keto, and you can eat a little bit more protein. This diet works for a lot of people, but I've seen a lot of success with keto as well.
Okay, perfect. So, one question that I get asked a lot, there's some very thin people that want to put on some weight.
Sure. And maybe the keto diet doesn't work for them.
Right.
Maybe they do need to have a little bit more protein
Okay.
and definitely exercise to put that muscle mass on. I've seen people that can't handle a lot of fats in their diet, so
Right.
a low carb, high protein diet works for them.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So, any other diets that you've seen with your experience that work?
I've seen all kinds that work. It is just different based off your dietary needs and the person you are. I have people who say, no, I'm not giving up potatoes. So keto's not going to work for them. So, okay, we're going to cut out your fats at that point. But the best thing is all of these Sisel products can help with whatever diet you're on. And the most important thing about dieting is sticking with it.
So based on that, have you seen or do you know of any other diets that work?
There's a lot of diets out there that work, again, based off your nutritional needs.
Right.
There's the South Beach diet. That's a little lower carb. That's not necessarily keto, but I've seen that work. There's the Mediterranean diet. There's a lot of options out there now in the grocery stores to kind of help you stick to whatever diet you want to be on. And the Sisel products fit in every single category. I've not seen any of their ingredients that won't fit with whatever diet you choose. But sticking with your diet is the most important thing.
So South Beach, how do I start? That sounds actually pretty fun.
Right? Like you get to sit on a beach.
Right.
It's a little lower carb, a little higher protein. Again, they're counting the macros on that. They're just not as restrictive as a keto.
And the Mediterranean is just eating that kind of food, or
A lot of that food, yes, but you get a
Mhm.
lot of whole foods in that, a lot of raw vegetables and fruits. So
Oh.
not necessarily keto, but a lot of people stay lean on that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Crystal,
You
for
bet.
helping us with these questions. And guys, remember to call customer service. Keep asking, sending those questions. You guys are doing awesome and calling them. If you have any questions on anything that we touched on, call customer service, ask them, well, what do you mean about this or this diet, or I want to learn a little more about whatever.
Anything.
Yes, please make sure that you call them, or you can reach us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and we'll be able to answer any questions that you might have. So we'll have our next episode 8 next week.
8.
So we're looking forward to that. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.